Okay. Okay.
Oh boy. Today being the 26th of July of 2025, plenty things done sup. Plenty bad goals don't happen within the USB government. And as something we say, we all guys see right about now. As we speak, we got plenty news to show you. We have a lot of news, fascinating ones to discuss in this video briefing, and make I outline all of them one after the other, make you foresee. So make you know if this is something you'd want to stick around to watch or listen to. The very first news here, and the fact will be say the government of Finland on they beg USB citizens, say I beg, make una calm down. We don't see una get the population, we don't hear una voices, we don't see una tweets, we don't see una recommendations. Make una calm down. And we will try to rectify things going on forward. Yes, the country of Finland don't they beg the USB citizens. And for this video, I'm going to show you proofs where you guys see right about now. Yes, now still guys go season because nobody they play. Even the lawyer of Nnamdi Kanu in the person of Aloy Jimako, he don't sue somebody. Person we talk about them, person we talk negative things about them on the social media platforms. He don't sue him, and that person will face the full wrath of the law going on forward. Still talking about Aloy Jimako. This guy don't heavily criticize Christopher Musa, yes, the chief of defense staff. He don't criticize them openly, say, bros, what they talk no make sense. I beg, change your ways as soon as possible. For this video, I'm going to show you every single thing where Aloy Jimako don't talk, make you foresee am koro with your two eyes. Yes, moving on swiftly, we have a massive one coming from Finland. As we speak, the Secretary of Finance in the USB movement don't go do something. She don't cast Alexander Stubb, who happens to be the president of Finland. Yes, for this video, I'm going to show you what will happen and what this Secretary of Finance don't go do for international space. This is too much. This is even Alexander Stubb himself felt the heat. He felt the pressure coming from this lady. Yes, moving on swiftly, something don't happen for Ebonyi State, Nigeria. If you live in and around Ebonyi State, I beg you need to watch this video. You get what they happen right about now, where they involved with the Nigerian police force as reported by Sahara reporters. I will show you what did happen for Ebonyi State, how it happen, and every single thing within, because you need to watch this. Yes. If you have kids in Ebonyi State, I beg, stick around to find out. In this video briefing, we have a revelation coming from a state in the USB movement. Yes, a particular state don't do something, or they are planning on doing something that will properly elevate the struggle. For this video, I'm going to show you every single thing where you need to know and understand. Yes, Dr. David Yonkorach Masanga, a human rights activist domiciled in Kenya, don't promise USB and Biafran. Say, I promise you today being the 26th of July of 2025, I go make sure, say, this Biafra movement, this Biafra as a country will be a reality. This guy don't promise the USB citizens, and why they promise them and waiting they talk. For this video, I'm going to show you every single thing where they happen right about now. We go definitely blow your mind in this video. Yes, moving on swiftly, we have a reportage regarding Nnamdi Kanu. The lawyer of Nnamdi Kanu in the person of Aloy Jimako don't do something maybe say the Federal High Court in Abuja don't put on the spectacles to see him properly. Aloy Jimako, as we speak, don't they call in some top individuals in Africa and the rest of the world to help him achieve victory come 10th of October of 2025. Yes, Aloy Jimako don't call series of lawyers. He don't call people, say, bros, mukuna come, let's come together and make these things happen. And the names where this man don't call, it will definitely blow your mind. And for this video, I'm going to give you a proper revelation and a full article regarding every single thing where don't happen. Yes. So with all of that being said, let's start this video with our very first update. As stated previously, Aloy Jimako, the lawyer of Nnamdi Kanu, don't call on different individuals to assist him and to give him courage. Come into Nigeria, let's have a conversation, let's have a roundtable meeting so that we can actually free Nnamdi Kanu from the Federal High Court in Abuja. Well, how it take happen and why this guy, Aloy, needs assistance right about now. Well, make I show you. On the 27th of June of 2025, Aloy made a statement on his Twitter page. Make I show you. It states, as the Kenyan High Court rules against the extraordinary rendition of Nnamdi Kanu, I make bold to commend Professor Lumumba, our Kenyan lead counsel who worked closely with me, Kanunta and Prince Emmanuel for their tenacity and fraternity, and Justice Muita for the judicial courage. And this was, like I said, released on the 27th of June of 2025. But as we speak, Aloy Ejimako don't send a letter to Professor Lumumba. Say, bros, say, I beg, you must definitely come join my legal counsel team. You must definitely play a role in achieving success for Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, this is not a plea where they come from Aloy, where they tell Professor Lumumba, say, I beg, come join us. Now you lead the legal counsel team for Kenya. We make sure say Nnamdi Kanu got a 10 million Kenyan shillings reward or in damages. Come to Nigeria, let's have conversations and let's pressure the Nigerians High Court, the Federal High Court, so that our client Nnamdi Kanu will receive massive and full victory. Well, just in case you don't know who this man is, Professor Lumumba, showing right now on your screen are some basic info and basic breakdown about this guy's detail. As you can see, he's a distinguished lawyer, a lawyer from Kenya, and also a scholar, advocate, and a Pan-Africanist, widely celebrated for his legal intellect, public advocacy, and commitment to governance across Africa. If this man join Aloy Ejimako to help Nnamdi Kanu, it's going to be a massive one. Definitely, it's going to be a massive one. Yes, moving on swiftly, talking about Nnamdi Kanu. The Federal High Court in Abuja slated the 10th of October of 2025 as the next hearing of Nnamdi Kanu's case. Yes, the moment we saw that date, 10th of October of 2025, we knew that something was coming. We knew that something was up. Yes, just in case you don't know, 10th of October happens to be, or it's a date, a very memorable date in the Nigerians' history. Make I show you just in case you never still understand. Yes, now on the 10th of October of 2020, that NSAS protest will happen that year in Lagos State and other parts of Nigeria, na 10th of October of 2020. So as you can clearly see, this date now one remarkable one, and the Federal High Court don't fix them as a date when they go hear Nnamdi Kanu's case. Yes, this said 10th of October. Now, a very big one for people where they Delta states, because during the Nigerian Civil War, something happened for that state where we say nobody up until this particular time even know. But I'm not going to even talk about that because if I start, the story go too long. But 10th of October of 1970, something happened in Delta State regarding the Nigerian Civil War, the Biafran movement. And this is the same date where the Federal High Court don't pick again, 10th of October. It simply means that something good will definitely happen that day. Yeah, so as you can see, it be like say the skies and the heavens, they are aligned gradually for all in favor of Nnamdi Kanu. And we can't wait for 10th of October to see what will play suit or follow suit in the Federal High Court. This guy's release probably will happen this year. It's very certain that his release will happen this year, and we can't wait for that very day and time when they will announce that Nnamdi Kanu has been freed or is now a free man to leave the DSS facility. Well, still talking about Nnamdi Kanu, his lawyer, Aloy Ejimako, don't do something where we say people where the online space must pay attention to. Yes, in the past couple of weeks, people don't they criticize this man, don't they call out this man, say you be fake, you get your own personal interest, you they make serious money from the detention of Nnamdi Kanu. But as we speak, this man don't do something where we say go silence a lot of critics, people where they spoil his name. You don't do something we go calm them and calm them nerves. So the question we say, what did this man don't do, and why will it calm people that has been criticizing him down? Well, take a look at this publication or article coming from his official Twitter page that was released 21 hours ago. It states, publishing, posting or broadcasting false and malicious stories about me and my family has severe consequences. This suit is a tip of the iceberg. All other evil blackmailers will be called to account sooner than later. And just in case you never understand what they go on here, Aloy Ejimako don't handpick one of his biggest critics and he don't file a proper lawsuit against that person in the Enugu State Judicial Division. Well, take a look at this article showing right now on your screen. This now true and authentic copy coming from that lawsuit. This was signed by Aloy himself with the Enugu State Judiciary stamp showing on the right hand side of your screen. If you read up this document, you can know say two individuals now don't fall or will be used as a scapegoat by Aloy Ejimako. The very first person here now, Tega Ogenedoro. Yes, and the second person, a media outlet known as Secret Reporters. These people collectively been talk things about Aloy Ejimakor, which did not sit well with him. Yes, he had to file a lawsuit, a proper lawsuit, to calm these guys down. And as we speak, Aloy Ejimakor know they play right about now. Yes, showing right now on your screen a screenshot we saw or we took from the Secret Reporters, one of the media outlets. We don't they castigate Aloy Ejimakor. It can't be say this guy is now media outlet, an online media outlet in Nigeria, where they publish current news and updates in the country. So we don't gonna know why this guy is going to talk bad about Aloy. They make statement that they can't defend in court. So as you can see, it's going to be a long day for these individuals. And if you're among the people where they heavily falsify the name of Aloy Ejimakor, this one a warning when on drop, and you know what to do next. Well, moving on swiftly, Aloy Ejimakor know they play. Yes, you know they play as we they speak. This guy, they ready to give anybody bad post. This guy don't heavily criticize a man known as Christopher Musa, who happens to be the chief of defense staff in Nigeria. What Christopher Musa been do? And we prompt Aloy Ejimakor to give him bad post as we they talk. Well, make I show you. This is a screenshot coming from ABN TV, where it states, just in, we must create ranches across the country to prevent farmer-herder clashes. Chief of Defense Staff Christopher Musa declares. Yes, Christopher Musa, they say Nigeria's government must create ranches all over the 36 states of the Federation together with the FCT, so that Fulani herdsmen, if they use those ranches, they feed their cattle and whatsoever. But that statement did not sit well with Aloy. Aloy was like, no, this doesn't make sense. You cannot force people to create ranches for individuals who are not from that region. If you want to create ranches for them, do it in their own state. Do it in their own. In fact, you can turn their own whole state into a ranch where they can feed cattle. Well, make I show you where Aloy they talk me for clearly understand right about now. Showing right now on your screen, it states it's unconstitutional to nationalize non-indigenous ranching or force it on states/citizens that do not desire it. Ranching is merely another form of animal husbandry that should be left to the market forces, not government, to decide. Ranching should not be a sabotage for Ruga. And this is not a clear statement telling the government and also telling Christopher Musa that, see, this your suggestion of creating ranches in Nigeria no make sense. I beg, no can come my side though. If you want to create ranch, create them for your state. Yes, your state, they're big enough. Northern states, it happens to be one of the biggest regions in the country. So if you want to create a ranch, do it there. Turn the whole region to a ranch. Feed your cattle and everybody go live peacefully. And this now with the Aloy, they talk right about now. Yes. Well, as we talk, a man known as Dr. David Yonkorach Masanga don't come out to say something where we say a lot of people don't they celebrate in all parts of Biafran land. Yes. Dr. David Yonkorach Masanga, one of the biggest human rights activists on the continent, don't vow, he don't promise people, say, see you see this Biafra movement, I swear it go happen, and it go happen not in a long time, but it go happen in the nearest future. Yes, make I show you every single thing where this man they talk and how he take place. Make you for see him with your two eyes. Yeah, showing right now on your screen is a statement coming from this man, and I won't bore you with all of these paragraphs. Yes, but make I show you the content, the one we consign the USB. Showing right now on your screen, now the statement. It states, Biafra and Nigeria, since 2016, have spoken openly about the unaliving in Biafra, why many feared Buhari and kept silent. I stood with Biafra. I'm still here challenging Nigeria in the national court. Justice is coming. I have and still ask the Nigerian government to free Nnamdi Kanu because he was illegally abducted by Buhari. I have gone to African courts. Soon, Biafra will be free. Yes. And this, like I said, is from Dr. David. In talk say, in on the African courts as we speak. In on the in court in the AU. And in on the promise people say, see this Biafra movement, it will come to fruition. It will come to reality in the nearest future. To make everybody for stay tuned and keep their ears and eyes peeled to news outlets. And this now we see this man they talk all the way from Kenya. What do you think about this whole statement? A man who is not from Biafra land has promised Biafrans that, see, I will make this whole thing happen. What do you think about this man? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Meanwhile, if you're here to subscribe to this channel and you come every single day to watch our news and updates and get enlightened and informed, if you're here to subscribe, it's highly unfair. Please do well to subscribe to this channel and turn on post notifications, because yeah, you dey always get the news back to back. You dey get legit news regarding the USB movement wey be say you need every single day of your life. So subscribe and stay tuned. It's actually 100% free to do. You just subscribe and you get news delivered to you, sent to you every single day to your phone. So I see no reason why you're yet to do it. So subscribe and stay tuned. Moving on swiftly, you get wetin don happen for Ebonyi State. We be say if you live in Ebonyi State, you must pay attention to wetin dey sup right about now. Yes, as we dey talk, based on a revelation or an article coming from Sahara reporters, they claim that policemen assigned to secure Ebonyi State are selling babies for 25 million naira per head. This news no make sense when we first see them, and that is why we had to do more research to understand the situation of things. We'll take a look at this article coming from Sahara reporters. It states, they sold our grandchild. Ebonyi family accuses police of selling baby for 25 million naira. Paying mothers 700,000 naira, demands child's return. And this is coming, like I said, from Sahara reporters, where they claim say policemen don't they sell babies. So, well, when we saw this news, we had to still look into it and dig deep, and this is what we found. The family of Nnamdi from Umubunna, Etiti Uburu in Ebonyi State has refuted claims that their grandchild was being given out for adoption. Instead, they allege that the police officer sold the baby for 25 million naira and gave the mother 700,000 naira to disappear so that the family would not find her. Interesting. The article also gave us more clarity where it states the family has raised concerns about alleged pressure on Nnamdi to alter her statement, potentially obstructing an ongoing investigation and shielding those involved in the alleged baby trafficking from accountability. Recently, the family, through Philip Obasinweze, elder brother of the woman, accused officials of the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, known as NAPTIP, in Abakaliki, the capital of Ebonyi State, of conniving with the officials of Ebonyi State Ministry of Women Affairs and Social Development to ensure that the stolen child was not rescued. And this is a revelation coming from Ebonyi State. What do we think of this whole thing? Well, as it stands, we don't even know who to believe. We don't know if we should believe the family, or we should believe the Nigerian police force, or we should believe NAPTIP. But from past experience and recent occurrences in Nigeria, we know that the Nigerian police force is not a department that follows legal precedents. We've heard and we see different cases of the Nigerian police force engaging and doing illegal acts and series of illegal activities in and around the country. So this news is not a shocker, yes, but we urge the Nigerian government to look into this case and make sure that the family gets their child back. This is a very, very painful one to see your own kid, your own offspring, to be sold out for mere 700,000 naira. This is a sad one, and like I said, this happened in Ebonyi State, Nigeria. And if you live in and around that state, if you want to send your child out for adoption or send your child out for apprenticeship or whatsoever, please look into it. See to the end that your child is being transported or being taken to the point where you know you have full knowledge of, so as to avoid cases like this from occurring. Well, this is a very, very painful one, and this, like I said, played out in Ebonyi State, Nigeria. Well, talking about the Nigerian police force and the Nigerian security, something don't happen for Borno and Adamawa State. We say everybody where they live for this country must they pay attention to right about now. Yes, but make I show you what it don't happen. Yes, as reported by Sahara reporters, it states Nigerian troops seize Starlink, other high-tech equipment from terrorists, arrest collaborators in Borno and Adamawa State. So as you can see, the Nigerian police force they seize high-tech equipment from terrorists in Nigeria, like Starlink, which is one of the most popular browsing equipment in the world. Yes, just in case you don't know, Starlink now a satellite browsing equipment. We be saying Elon Musk being create them, like a company they create and sell them. Now internet service we be say once you mount them for your house, you could get full monthly data coverage for a particular fee and for a particular subscription. As we speak, these Boko boys don't install them already for their vicinity. They don't get this Starlink. Obviously, they connect where they read with satellites from any part of the world to supply data to the user. So the Nigerian police force don't see them for their areas, which simply means that these guys now are stepping up their game. They don't take extra step to make sure say this insecurity go they worsen every single year. But when we see this news, but we first surprised if these guys are actually using Starlink to run their communication network, to browse the internet, and to surf the internet. It simply means that it's now easy. It's now very easy to track them. Yes, track and arrest these guys. Because previously, these guys know they rely on immediate data or internet services. Yes, they use all these analog phones to run their communications, which at some point is difficult to trace. But now, they connect to the internet using Starlink. We don't make them very, very easy and very efficient to track these guys in any part of the country. Yeah. So the Nigerian police force and the Nigerian security apparatus should take this as a massive advantage in tracking these guys down. Well, talking about advantages and benefits, something has happened or will happen in the United States of Biafra, domiciled from the state known as Olu. Yes. So the question be say, wait, see what happened for Olu states and how we could take benefit the USP movement. Well, make I show you. This is a tweet coming from John C. It states, time to help protect our land from the Nigerian army and Fulani militias in our forests/streets, unaliving and kidnapping our citizens. Our lives are in danger if we do nothing. And this said tweet can carry one flyer. And this flyer, when you open them clearly, you go see say, these guys want to make a fundraising. These guys have a target of 50 million naira, which they want to raise in supporting the USB movement. So this is themed operation also to terrorists in Olu State, and they are asking people to support them with 50 million naira. And this is a scene from a tweet coming from an individual known as John C. Yes, moving on swiftly now, let's take a look at the most interesting part of this whole conversation and the reason why this video was made in this first place. So we have two massive news we say you guys see right about now. And the very first one we say the country of Finland on they beg the USB citizens say, I beg Muna calm down. We don't see una tweets. We don't see what una fit do. We don't see the movement, and we want you guys to relax and chill down a little. Yes, and the second news we say some individual, a staff or a member of the USB government don't call out Alexander Stubb, the president of Finland. He don't call him out on a public forum. So this woman traveled to a meeting and she called out Alexander Stubb openly, which did not sit well with the president of Finland. So we could take this news one after the other. So the very first one, let me say, a lady known as Queen Eaglebird on Twitter, who works as a Secretary of Finance, Economic Development and Trade under the USB government, don't talk something we shake Alexander Stubb. Make I show you. And this is a tweet coming from the USB government official Twitter. A direct message from Secretary of Finance, Economic Development and Trade, Queen Eaglebird, to the unpatriotic president of Finland, Alexander Stubb, who colludes with the Nigerian regime that reintegrates known terrorists, facilitating the genocide of indigenous ethnic nationalities in and around the region. This woman on the call on Alexander Stubb, make it look when they associate himself with Nigeria. Yes, this woman been travel for a summit held in Washington, D.C., a location very close to the White House, now where this summit been happen, where they call out the name of Alexander Stubb openly and closely. Showing right now, I was screening at some videos and pictures where we take, but I can't show you every single thing she said or play the audio because of copyright issues, but I'm going to show you some clip, maybe for see her with your two eyes. But then, for that said meeting where this woman they call on Alexander Stubb, you get one vice president we've been there around, a vice president of a country known as St. Martin's. She been there around when this woman they call on Alexander Stubb openly in that summit. Well, just in case you don't believe me, make I show you a tweet coming from Ngozi Oraboise, released a couple of hours ago. It stayed breaking. United States of Biafra USB Foreign Affairs Directorate, Honorable Ada at the African Ambassadors Economic Forum in Washington, D.C. Honorable Ada met with Her Excellency Bamidate Davis, who happens to be the Vice President of St. Martin's, and she's a Biafran. USB is gaining momentum never experienced before. The march to our homeland is imminent and coming with speed. Biafrans are very happy and proud of the USB commitment cabinet members, and this, like I said, is coming from Ngozi Oraboise, where she they give remarks regarding what happened for Washington, D.C., where Adaeze was seen criticizing Alexander Stubb openly in a summit held in that part of the region. So what do you think of this courage coming from this lady? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. But now we will see our second update regarding Simon. Yes, as we talk like this, the Finnish government on the beg USB say, I beg Muna calm down. We know so on plenty. You guys have the population. We've seen your quest. We've seen your movement online. Make una chill and calm down. So for better clarity, make I show you what it on sup. It states a man who claims to be the prime minister of 15 million people is a pre-trial detainee of the Finnish police. What is it all about? Yes, this article going to give clarity. Say Finnish police been arrest Simon last year around the 22nd or thereabouts of November, and as they arrest them, people from this USB government amounting to 50 million people don't they on the neck of their president and their judicial system. They don't even give them space to breathe even for one day. They talk say that they have never seen this kind of force coming from a group of people because an individual was arrested. They said a series of protests has been held in Lahti, Finland. People don't come out on the streets to protest, but peacefully. People don't come out to air their views, asking questions. We say, why have you arrested this man? He did nothing wrong. Release him for the people. And this now what the government they talk say they don't even know how and why this man known as Simon get all these massive supporters and massive love. They're going to ask USB, say, Muna, calm down. We know you guys are currently angry because of this man's detention. Muna, calm down and allow us through our Pajame District Court to run a full investigation and to pass a possible judgment. If this guy is found free, we are going to free him. He will be sent back home. But allow us to do our own full and clear investigations. And this was addressed to the USB people. So what do you think of this whole thing? Do you think this is a massive one from the USB? Because the government don't come out openly. They talk, say, 50 million people don't they on their neck since November of last year. 50 million Biafrans. Don't they talk about this man every single day. And today is the 26th of July of 2025, and this man's news is being still spread. This man is being still spoken about in all part of the country and in all part of the world. Say they don't even carry this man matter go Washington DC. They don't carry him go South Africa. They don't carry him go Kenya. Like it's everywhere all around the world, and they're asking people to calm down and allow them, their judicial system, to look into the case and pass a verdict. But USB say this man are free. There's nothing you have to look into his case. There's nothing there you need to even see because he has a clean and clear book. And now we see these USB supporters they talk right about. Now what do you think about this whole thing? Who do you think is right, the USB or the government of Finland, saying they want to look into the case first before they free him, or maybe they just free him without looking into his case? What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'll be there to read up and fully understand every single thing you have to say right about now. Well, moving on swiftly, a judge from the Pajame District Court don't come out to give us clarity and a better understanding regarding Simon's case and how his judgment would look like. Yes, just in case you don't know, Simon still faced the Pajame District Court for over 4 different charges, and as we speak, a judge don't come out and say, see as it go be you, and see the time frame where we say this guy's judgment would probably come outside. Yes, in one of our videos released yesterday, we showcase every single conversations heard in that court briefing and every single thing that was discussed. If you want to watch that video and get full updates, make you see when Simon go possibly face the Pajame District Court for a judgment. We have a video that will show you every single thing that you need to know and understand, and that video is showing right now on your screen. So click on this video to watch, click on this particular video, and I'll see you on the other side. Thanks for watching.
All right, before we round up, I need to actually make this observation very clear, especially for those who continue to hide under the guise of faction, to carry out their thing or do their thing. Now, a protest was actually held for Simon Ekpa Njoko. Now, the painful part of this whole thing is that this protest was for, the Prime Minister. And at this point, people are still hitting against the protest, irrespective of the good that the protest will do and the kind of awareness the protest will give out to the public. What they are actually concentrated on is the fact that this protest or whatsoever is not coming directly from them. So if your faction is not the one, organizing the protest, then you see them criticizing the protest. This is not the way we should go. We have different factions already. We have the Brigi faction. We have there's the one they call accountability faction, and there is one that Ngozo Rabrize's faction. Different factions here and there. But I don't really care about faction. My issue is, why don't we do the needful? Onyeme Kanu, you encourage him. Whether the protest is coming late or not, the fact still remains that at least a protest was actually done in awareness to the Finnish government, so that they will understand that Simon Ekpa came winning the medal, whether is an eye service protest or not, is none of my business. The reality is that the message has been sent, and what is it called? Finland will continue to know that Simon Ekpa is not standing alone. Forget about every other thing that you people want to say, on the social media space concerning this protest. The reality is that the needful needs to be done concerning Mazi Simon Ekpa, and that is creating massive awareness. When I mean massive awareness, I mean it with every sense of seriousness. Massive protest, so that Finland will not continue to stand and hit against Biafrans and let things slide. I pray another faction should bring their own protest, and we will push it online and continue to give more information on that. So it is a good one. We will try as much as possible to appreciate and wait for the next one. And that is why we are appreciating those who organize the protest and awareness for the Prime Minister's immediate release. Finland needs to do the needful, and that is freeing Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoku. On that note, I want to thank you once again for joining us on this wonderful YouTube channel. Do not forget to do the needful. For those who have been supporting and commenting and be doing their own thing, please continue to do and continue to share our video to as many groups and platforms as we continue to give you more updated news and information happening in Biafran land. God bless you.